He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw on second down. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike 50. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 28.
They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw on second down, Costello, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, orbit. Mike's 50. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Too little, cut. Hey, switch gears. Go on.
On 4th down, Costello is going to go for a big play down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Shift. Watch the shift.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, Charlie. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Watch the screen. 58, boys, 58 for Mike. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Push him back. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, Zoo.
2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 24, check 24. Check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 21-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of a yard.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day. Check. Check, 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 check. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Go, go. On the ball, on the ball.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Baby, that's a baby shot. Nice 7, let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Now. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Murray. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
They run with Breida. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 9. Check 9.
Yep. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Ready, go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Campbell making the catch. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Hey, come on.
From the gun, Costello. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Breida. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. On 1st down, Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go. Get it.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Costello, and it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check 50. Check 50. Go.
2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. The open man is Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. They run it with Breida. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back up and start over and rebuild that.
On the heels of that, and here's 1st and 10.
Set 5.
whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 50, plant. Hey, Alpha. Watch what? Yeah. Be careful.
Back to throw. Costello. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This is Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 4.
Scene 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete from the contact. Desmond's response on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Gone. Kill, dog. 3, check 3. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Bravo. Yes.
Check Mike 27.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Yep. Mike 27.
It's our Leo. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Watch it.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the two-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So for the Saints, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.